are you still doing? Welcome to Redsky on another round of righteous readings where I give raw, righteous, to the point readings, which we don't sugarcoat lost here, I could say. I hope you're all doing very, very, very well. So we're back again to do another weekly for you, my darlings. So we're doing the April 1st till 9th. That will run from Friday till Saturday, of course. And the reason I put that extra day on is because I actually wanted to dedicate this round of readings to Linkin, my middle child, who will turn 5 on the 9th of April. So if you're an Aries, like, happy birthday and welcome to Aries season, everyone. On the 1st, I know crazy stuff's happening this week astrologically. I don't want to bog you all down too much with it, but you probably see a lot of tarot readers bitching about the skies. From 1st till 5th of April, there is some big shit happening. April 1st is going to be a big one, personally, transit for me as well. So, you know, I want to get this reading out and get it done, especially while it's nice and quiet and there's no children within the dwelling. So, you know, wish upon a dream upon a star, as they say. So, as I said, we're doing all the signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus placements today, beautifuls. We are running from April 1st, the Friday, to April 9th, which runs through to the Saturday, okay? We're going to look at the week for each and every single one of you beautiful beings. And also, special note, there is the competition video. I've just made it. It will go up after this live. So sometime within the next 24 hours, everything will be posted, ready for you to know on how to enter that very special competition. Okay, that will run from April's 1st to April's end, April 30th. Okay, so don't miss out on that, okay? So check it out. All details are in the video, hitting very, very shortly. So let's find out who we're doing first, who we're doing for this week. Now, we're doing you all, but it just depends on what order. And that will be by cards. Oh, Capricorn, Cappies. You beautiful babies will be the first out of the gate for April 1st till 9th. Please, spirits and guides, that we've got coming in for Capricorn. I've also decided to add a dream card as well for each of the signs as an additional message. So it might be a bit of a longer daily, weekly, sorry, not daily, it's a weekly, but we'll see how we go. For Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, Venus, please, from April 1st till 9th, 2022. Spirits and guides, what's coming for the week of Capricorn? Let's find out. My Capricorn rising is very interested. Capricorn, April 1st till 9th, please, spirits and guides, what's coming in for the week for Capricorn of 2022? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, placements of Capricorn, please. For Capricorn, our beautiful sea goats. Half goat, half fish, that's what we're looking for. Oh, Capricorn. Ooh. All right, Capricorn. Underlying energy for your whole week from 1st till 9th is that of the High Priestess. So we are being very wisdom-filled here, keeping some secrets back, I want to say, being very mysterious, very elusive as well, I want to say. You're sort of teetering between light and shadow. People might not really quite understand where you sit, where your conception is, what the deal is, or how to get on the same page or understand you. You're really, I want to say this week's going to affect you majorly because the High Priestess does, of course, reflect the moon and the moon cycle, and I believe April 1st, it's a big banger. All right, and I do feel with that High Priestess being the underlying energy for the week, I'm a Capricorn rising, this 1st to 5th is going to check out the transits and have a look at your natal chart. But nevertheless, there is really keeping wisdom back, keeping some secrets back, you know, being very light and shadow, you know, of dark and light. Let's look at the week now. April 1st and 2nd, Friday and Saturday, we've got the Six of Cups reversed here. So we're trying to bring in something new, a hopeful outlook of something that's about to happen or is very soon to happen. The Six of Cups reverse is not a nostalgic card. It's something of coming in forwardly. So we're looking at something that's, you know, a future idea, but something that's very soon to come about or is just starting to begin now. So fresh new beginning, something that has some sort of sentiment though here, something like could be family driven, or some sort of deep sentiment in regard to. Then we go into Sunday and Monday, the 3rd and 4th of April for Capricorn. We've got Temperance. This is the major arcana card for Sagittarius as well. But Temperance is beautiful because it's that balance, and it's fusing the different elements or things around you to use not only at your disposal, but to use fluently and actually have favor. You know, it's being very patient, and it's about mastering that bringing together, that accommodation here of different things. Temperance is that of peace, though, as well. In many ways, it's of perfect moderation. So I'm seeing here, as we come into Sunday and Monday, Capricorn, you're fusing it. You're blending it all into perfect fusion. And that's lovely, I think, because it really does set a tone to how you can really use everything around you to your highest regard and make it sort of blend and fuse well for you. And then when we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th, we sit on the beautiful Queen of Cups, Capricorn. So this is lovely because you're being very honest, a very wisdom-filled. You're being very dedicated here as well. And I feel like you're being very warm-hearted. You're really feeling fulfilled, and you're reaping that around people that are around you, your constituents, your family, your connections. There's a deep sense of being very imaginative here, though, as well. When I say it's sort of like everything's fusing, working well. You've got trying to bring in new outlooks, maybe with the old ideal systems, even, you know, fusing it all together, being very warm, very devoted. Then we come into the 7th, 8th, 9th, the end of the week, the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Capricorn, 3 of Swords. I'm seeing here something's going to affect you in a way of sort of not breaking your heart, but maybe breaking you down in some way. I feel like someone's going to say something maybe in a common joke or something kind of passingly, and they're going to sort of think of it as, well, maybe a joke or just light banter or something quite, you know, insignificant, kind of a surface level, for example. But Capricorn is going to actually really take a bit of a dagger on this one. It's going to actually feel like either a personal attack or a personal regard of their personality or persona, something that they pride themselves in. It's going to sort of cut that pride of self, that persona of, you know, oh, I really like that about myself. It's something I really championized about myself. And I feel like it's going to hurt you a little bit. And I think that's why the underlying energy for the whole week for Capricorn is that High Priestess, because it's feeling so in our place and feeling like we're gifting it all and it's all coming back to us. It's all fusing. It's all lovely. Got bright prospects. And all of a sudden something as simple as a word or an action can really cut quite deep. And I think that's why Capricorn's sort of whole energy is give a bit but keep some back, you know, light and shadow, equal give and take, yin and yang. It's hard. All right. Ooh, Taurus. Now we look at the bulls. What's coming in for your week for the 1st till 9th of April? I reckon it's going to be a very interesting week this week, I must admit. Everyone's going to be looking to the skies. Taurus, that moon rising at Venus for the 1st till 9th of April. Alright, for Taurus, coming week, sun, moon, rising Venus, the 1st till 9th of April. It's getting close to Taurus season now too. Oh, God, what a week you guys are going to be having. All right, for the bulls. Whole underlying energy for your week will be Justice inverted. Libra's major arcana coming through here. Whole week is from 1st till 9th is going to be a sense of injustice here, being made an example of, you know, being sort of sent to the gallows, I want to say, but I don't think it's going to be that traumatic for you. But there's going to be a real sense of injustice here throughout the week. Every time maybe you speak your truth, or, you know, there's a sense of no one listening, backing it. There's a sense of contradiction here, or maybe having to pay a cost for something that you haven't done kind of thing. It's a bit brutal, I'm going to say it here. But let's have a look at the week and find out why. So the 1st and 2nd, which is Friday and Saturday for Taurus, we're looking at the Devil inverted. Now, this is Capricorn's major arcana, which we just did. But this is a real sense of coming into this April, you know, beginning of a new month, and sort of going, I'm releasing. I'm releasing from things that are toxic, things that, you know, bind me, things that aren't good for me. It could be anything from a health kick to a bad addiction. It can really run across the board, and many other different things too. But it's about taking a realizational stance of understanding that's not good for me and knowing the difference and being able to make that actual choice, whereas the Devil outright would be terrible. So we're coming into that, you know, new month. All right, things that haven't worked, going to make, you know, take note of this and sort of really move forward with a new beginning. I don't think it's going to last long. Sunday, Monday, 3rd and 4th. Then we go to the full reverse. So I'm seeing you sort of letting go of the reins a bit, being a bit neglectful maybe of your responsibilities, maybe just wanting to sort of, you know, let your hair down and let loose. I'm seeing that, you know, outside's looking at you are sort of going to go from, they had the ideal, but the action isn't really there. It's 1 minute saying, I'm going to do this, and then doing the action in the next 2 days of sort of, yeah, just going to sort of, I did good 2 days, and now I'm just going to sort of let loose. Then we sort of look at Tuesday and Wednesday, the 5th and 6th. You're sort of going to get more grounded now. The Knight of Pentacles is actually a lot of security in this, being very grounded and sure-footed and really making steps forward, but being very managed about that, being very methodical about that, and really thinking, how is the best way to go? Reassessing how's the best way to go. So he takes his time. His time factor would be more years. He's a long-running goal usually. But I'm seeing with Taurus, you're sort of getting back into your earth energy, getting grounded, you're getting consistent now, and you're getting methodical about what is the ideal and how can I bring that into actual practicality, actually make movement on this and make that movement significant, make it mean something, make it secure, you know, not just meaningless force. To end out the week for Taurus, the 7th, 8th, 9th, this is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We do have the 3 of Wands. So this is the sense of waiting for those ships to come in. This is waiting for that either monetary or that desired thing to actually come in and for it to be yours. So you're moving very, very consistently towards something. This may be a long-running goal that you've had for a long time, but you're actually starting to actually really bring it into fruition or bring movement here. Slow movement, but still very, very secured movement towards something that you really, really have longed for, wanted. Maybe something that you've always felt was out of your reach, or something that was just never meant to be for you. That Justice card reversed at the whole week, I'm seeing here, maybe this is something that you've always wanted, but it's always been not only out of reach, but something that you've been told that you couldn't have, or other people have tried to block you from having, like try to put actual roadblocks in your way. Because I feel like that's a direct link to this Devil in reverse at the beginning of your week. There's been a lot of injustice. There's been a lot of, you know, additional handicaps, I want to say, put on you. And you realize that. It's taking stock of that. It's taking ownership of that in some sort of way. So, yes. I feel like it's been a long lesson for you, Taurus. Hopefully it'll come in for you. Cancer now. So let's see what's coming in for Cancer for the 1st till 9th of April. Hopefully we all have a good week. Planetary transits are pretty crazy at the moment. The Cancer are 1st till 9th, Sun, Moon, and Venus. I was waiting for them to do that. Cards. Sometimes they just want to go everywhere. The Cancer, 1st till 9th of April. See what your week's going to be like. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. You and Taurus might be going through some stuff, I want to say, or you might, yeah, might have Taurus placements in your chart because some similarities in the deck. You'll see why in a minute. Underlying energy for Cancer's week from 1st till 9th is the Fool. So we're being kind of childlike. We're getting back into the energy of trying to have no responsibilities, just going with the ease of the flow of it and having no risk or obligations. I want to say no risk or obligations for Cancer this week. We're going to just go with the flight of the flurry of the breeze. You know, it's that I'm sort of getting the energy of like, you know, just real lightheartedness, really just want to go at your own pace and stop to smell the roses, you know, take the walk and smell the roses. So Friday and Saturday, 1st and 2nd of April for Cancer, the Knight of Cups. So this is an offering of sorts, an invitation, can be a proposal of sorts, but it's some sort of offering coming in here at the beginning of the week, someone gifting something to you, sort of gifting their cup and sort of saying, you know, will you accept? This could be something from like an actual proposal, moving forward in a relationship to, you know, getting a better position in your workplace, career-wise. But it's something that's actually being offered to you, some sort of offering or proposal that you'll actually have a choice of whether you want to take. The Sunday and Monday, the 3rd and 4th, concerns me a little bit for Cancer because now we've got the 5 of Swords. So this is an active decision. The 5 is that of being victorious here and holding the sword, or really being dejected here out of this mental triumph and being pushed out sort of off the barracks. Something's really going to drive you intellectually to really take it to as far as you can to sort of either argue a point or to make your position known. And I'm seeing you will go one way of the two. Doesn't really say which way until we look at the next card as sort of how your week's progressing, but between them 2 days you will either be victorious on this or you will be sort of the dejected and pushed away. We go into Tuesday and Wednesday, the 5th and 6th, with the 2 of Wands reverse. There's some sadness always with the 2 of Wands reversed, and sort of consistent with maybe some troubles or sort of a real deep sense of, you know, worry or fear here. You know, I look at the 2 of Wands as sort of being, you know, being a bit troubled here. You're sort of really realizing that things aren't as what they seemed. The ideal system and the realities, they're not one and the same. And it leads you to a lot of sadness. It leads you to that realization that it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. It wasn't as it was meant to be seen or lived as. There's also that sense of being restrained as well, others restraining you or sort of having a lot of limitations put on you for what you can do. As we come into the end of the week now, Cancer, that we're moving into the 7th, 8th, 9th, now the Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Capricorn's major arcana coming through here, the Devil. So this is maybe making some very poor decisions for self, or feeling like you're being shackled to things that are not good for you, being boxed in, not having any options, you know, maybe going to animalistic sort of tendencies, not having much empathy, to, you know, gluttonizing with food. It can mean a lot of different things. It can either be you're making this choice willingly and freely, or it's more that you are boxed in and in this sense of not being able to make choice. I feel like that's why your underlying energy is the full Cancer, because you just want to be free. You want to be a free-spirited individual that has no obligations, that has no alliances, that has no attachments in ways. And when you're offered this offering, you know, I feel that it does worry you. What will the result be? Will I really be victorious here, or will I really be the dejected? And it leads you down a bit of a mental and passionate path of being sad and troubled by that realization. So just be careful, Cancer. Be kind to yourself, I want to say. Don't be too hard on yourself, all right? Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius, 1st and 9th of April. What do we got coming in for Aquarius? Behave cards. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Placement of Aquarius. 1st till 9th of April 2022. It's going fast, guys. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the 1st till 9th of April. Please, spirits and guides. For the lovely, yes, Aquarius. Very interesting, Aquarius. All inverted. It's not always a bad thing when they're all inverted, but underlying energy for your week, Aquarius, 1st till 9th of April is the Ace of Swords inverted. A lot of cloudiness around this, I've got to say, guys. You know, Aquarius, I really do feel that you underlying energy for the whole week is that of living in a dream of a dreamer, or being in a very hazy fog-like state, not having any force here, not being driven to have any force, and not having the attitude to want any force. I want to say they're just, and the cards sort of support that in some way, I want to say, because the Friday and Saturday, the 1st and 2nd of April, Aquarius, we are looking at the Knight of Pentacles reverse. So this is complete and total stagnation. You know, this is a state of in Rita. This is not moving much at all. Well, not moving at all. You know, there's a real sense of illusion and waste here, of time, of movement, of approach, being unrealistic or out of touch in some way. Pulled back so much that we're not in it. But I'm seeing that will soon change, because the 3rd and 4th, Sunday and Monday, Aquarius, we're now looking at the 6 of Cups reverse. So the 6 of Cups reverse is trying to bring in a positive, hopeful new outlook, dealing with the same maybe bricks and mortar. You know, dealing with the same issue, but we're trying to bring in positivity. And I feel like there's going to be soon some sort of opportunity that will arise, or that you're going to try to bring in, to try and bring in some sort of fluency here, or movement here, or some sort of thing to look forward to, I want to say, for some reason. The Tuesday and Wednesday, though, the 5th and the 6th, King of Swords reverse. This is someone that's quite cruel, someone that pursues something to absolute ruin. This is someone that has no line in the sand. They're completely, you know, perverse, like a dog with a bone. They're quite driven. They bring in a lot of conflict. They're a very selfish person. They just cause a lot of sadness, a lot of ruckus, I want to say. And they lead you, maybe this person you're dealing with, because on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, closing out the week, you got that 4 of Pentacles reversed. So I'm feeling like this individual that you might be dealing with causes a lot of monetary dissipation to you, whether that's through time or actually borrowing money, or just from their dysfunction, I want to say. And that's why you're lacking in force here to change this. For some of you, I feel like this King of Swords reverse might be a family member, ex-partner, like ex-baby daddy, or you know, freaking family member, uncle, sibling, brothers, missus, you know, something. There is a link. This person, you can't get rid of them really, and they cost you, like whether that's, like I said, time or monetary, Aquarius, and that's that lacking in forceability. You know, you're trying to have a positive outlook here. You're coming in stagnant, and when you try to put on the positive spin, I'm seeing like positive spin, same old shit. I'm sorry, but it's there. Oh, what a week. Next sign, Sagittarius. Sagittarius 1st till 9th, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's coming in for the Sagittarius for the 1st till 9th of April. Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the 1st till 9th of April. Thank you. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Your cards amazed me. You know, I don't get amazed very easily, Sagittarius. The underlying energy for the week is the Five of Cups. But what amazed me before I even saw that, of course, we had the Three of Pentacles reversed, but then we had the King of Swords, the Emperor reversed, and then the King of Wands. Two kings either side upright, but the King of all kings in the middle is upside down. Upside down, upright, upside down, upright. Interesting, Sagittarius. The King of all kings should be upside down though, because the Emperor is the King of all kings. He is the it. Let's go through it, Saggy. Okay, Sagittarius, your week. The whole underlying energy for the week, 1st till 9th of April, is that of the Five of Cups. So there is a sense of loss here and grieving. There's a sense of, you know, not being in a place to be able to move forward right now, because there is two cups that we, you know, move forward with and do a day. But we're not there. We're in that grief-stricken stage of still processing, still feeling it through. There's a deep-seated hurt here, I want to say, throughout the week that you're trying to maybe muster through, or you're trying to push down, or trying to not accept. But I'm seeing it's going to bleed through. Let's look at the week, Sagittarius. 1st and 2nd, Friday and Saturday, we have that Three of Pentacles reverse. So we're coming into this weekend, you know, we're being maybe a bit sloppy, we're being maybe a little mediocre, you know, we're letting our hair down maybe, and we're just not using our best skills, not using our brightest light bulb, I want to say. Maybe we're just not listening to advice. We're just maybe being a bit ignorant, but, you know, there's a little bit of sense of our experience lacking a little bit here. We're coming into the weekend of sort of wanting to do something, or maybe wanting to be something that we're going to realize we're just not. We're not either skilled in that, or we're just not able to wear that. It's a sense of misfitting here. Sunday and Monday, the 3rd and 4th. This is where it gets interesting, because now we've got the King of Swords, Saggy. This is where you're just active and you're determined and you're experienced, authoritative, taking control here, commanding it, you know, really being in that energy of high analytical mind, just and force with superiority, and you're commanding this, and people are just following you like rats on wheels. You know, this is a person having many ideas, having a lot of thoughts, using their highest of mind, you know, being quick, savvy, pumping out the quick and snappy. You know, this is someone that's got a lot of thoughts, designs, and they've got the analytical brain power speed of a Microsoft computer that's off its tits, I want to say. But this is someone that's very smart, knows how to get it done, comes in razor edge, gets it done sweet, to the mill. This is someone that doesn't, you know, no fuss, no muss here, mate. In, done, perfect, boom. You know, executed with force, with directness, with precision. Then we get Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th. The Emperor in reverse. This is lacking in your authority now. It's like getting pulled back. It's like someone stepping on your toes and you're getting a little wounded and taking a step back. It's like for a moment losing your control, I want to say, maybe over emotions. Because the Emperor in reverse is very emotionally driven. The Emperor upright, he's got it all controlled and contained. He does what needs to be done in all aspects. He's all influential. But when he is inverted, there's a real immaturity that comes through this card, being a little bit, you know, ineffective here in your way of authorizing others, or in a way of bringing in the stability here. There's a lack of stability with the Emperor inverted. There's a lack of decision here. There's inability, there's indecision, there's weakness of character, there's petty emotions. It's too driven by investment that it makes you unable to make an active decision or action. The Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, then we pull out the King of Wands to round out your week, Saggies. This is bringing it all back through. Now we are maintaining our emotions, because now we're being honest, we're being conscientious, not just to ourselves, but to others. I feel you're bringing in that maturity and wisdom now, and you're being very devoted to these facts. You're being kind, friendly, sympathetic. You know, you're bringing out the best of self, and you're being very invested in like a fatherly manner, I want to say, like overlooking maybe your friends, or keeping in touch in a sort of guardianship sort of way, just, you know, keeping it back and forth, keeping the connection flowing, you know, just letting people, you know, coming back into the folds. I feel like there's a lot going on with Sagittarius this week, to be honest, because as I said, that underlying energy is coming through of some sort of sadness, some sort of, I feel like you're driven very hard this week in sort of pushing forward with something, whether it's career or home life. You're very, you know, in a mind space and in a set space of wanting to push forward with something. And maybe someone's going to sort of come in, step on your toes, or sort of push you in a direction of, yeah, not where you wanted to be. I feel like you're going to maintain yourself, though. You're going to, you know, pull it in, whatever sort of distaste or disdain you have towards it, or the person or whatever, and sort of manage yourself quite well regardless. You know, keep it under the sheets, I guess they say, sort of undercover. Oh, Gemini now. Let's see what's coming in for Gemini's week. 1st to the 9th of April. It's going to be a weird week. Yeah, the planets say so. For Gemini. Sun, Moon, rising at Venus, 1st till 9th of April. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, rising at Venus for the 1st till 9th of April, please. There we go. Gemini. You're going to be having a hectic week by the looks of it. Alright. Ooh. Underlying energy for your week, Gemini. 8 of Wands reversed. Oof, Gemini, you're actively making decisions to stop communication here. Hastily nothing here. You're putting up the blockades. You're actively maybe blocking people. You're cutting people off. You're making a decision here that enough is enough. You know, really blocking a lot out. The whole underlying energy for the week is, I've had enough. I'm not dealing with that. You've got a hard week, I want to say, Gemini. The Friday, Saturday, 1st and 2nd, Leo's major arcana coming through here. Strength card in reversed. So we're lacking in tenacity, strength, courage. You're really lacking in any sort of force, courage, strength. You're not backing yourself. I feel like for Gemini, you may not even want to get out of bed on this particular 2 days, this weekend. It's that real sense of just, I can't be bothered. You know, I feel like Gemini, you are somewhat quite burnt out, I want to say. And Friday and Saturday, it's like, I need to stay under the covers. I need to take a breather. I need to just take heed, take rest. You may even be feeling a little bit sick, I want to say, but there's just a real sense here of inability to even have any sort of movement here, to even, not even just to not tame the beast internal, external, it's just to not have any type of control here. The Sunday, Monday, the 3rd and 4th, now we've got Cancer's major arcana coming through, the Chariot inverted. 2 majors inverted straight off the bat, Gemini. So the 3rd and 4th here is a real failure now. It's to lose something that was otherwise quite firmly in your grasp, but just to slip through like sand sort of thing. And it's that sense of collapse of plans very suddenly. And this is getting very overwhelmed by that, and a real failure to face that reality, and getting really, you know, emotionally a little bit out of control, I want to say, sort of losing your bit. The 3rd and 4th Sunday and Monday, Gemini, I really feel is is going to be a hard one for you. You're lacking the strength to deal with something right now. And I feel like because of it, something is not going to come in or go the right way that you had foreseen, or that was actually granted in, verbal request, or, I'm seeing it's going to be okay. Let me get to the next card. Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th, the 9 of Cups. So, I'm seeing that you go through a bit of a process here. It's not going to damage you too much. You still have that success here with that 9 of Cups. That's still having the victory and abundance of self off your own back. It's, not needing to sweat it, being stable, successful. Your health is coming back around, and your difficulties have pretty much been surmounted here. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, rounding out the week for Gemini, we had 2 come out. The Ace of Wands reversed with that Ace of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here, Gemini, as we round out the week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, there is a real deep sense of polarization. The Ace of Wands reversed is telling me there is a lot of cloudedness here. Being a bit greed-stricken or pride-ridden, and it's clouding your judgment a bit here. You're not investing probably where you need to be investing as much of your time, but it's not hurting you at all with the monetary or the materialism. The Ace of Pentacles upright is having perfection in riches and having still happiness, having still fulfillment through success of material comfort as security here. But the Ace of Wands reverse is really saying there is some sort of unrealized goal here. There is some sort of emptiness here due to maybe cancellation of plans or something not coming in, which I'm seeing is that beginning of the week here for you. So these 2 cards reflect the week that's been for you. That Ace of Wands reverse reflects the Strength card in reverse and the Chariot in reverse in your want not coming in when you wanted it, or something that was meant to be fulfilled not being fulfilled. But the Ace of Pentacles reflects the ending of the week of that 9 of Cups, where you still have security, abundance, and happiness through wealth in that regard. But the underlying energy of the week, 8 of Wands reverse, I feel, Gemini, is telling you there is something that you've wanted that you're going to have to actively give up on. It's not going to come in, whether you're the one actively blocking it or it's blocking itself from you. Either side, there needs to be some sort of transformational here, and that's through this not happening, even though you may want it, so it's just not here now for you, but you still have lots of abundance to be had, so don't be put off. Still much good to be had. Next sign, Virgo. Virgo, 1st till 9th of April. How are you guys doing? Hope you are all doing very, very well. Sun, Moon, rising at Venus placements of Virgo for the 1st till 9th, 2022. Oof, look at our first card, Virgo. Got a lot of majors coming out today. Oof. Jeez, all right, let me get a death stick here because it's that time for interval. All right, Virgo, underlying energy for your week is the 7 of Cups inverted. Making the choice of one decision and sticking with it. It's saying, yes, I've had a lot of options, but I know what cup I want. I know which one I choose, and I'm actively going towards it. I'm putting my focus on this particular thing, and I want to attain it. I want this to actually be mine. This is my choice. All right. Let's check that. Friday and Saturday, the 1st and 2nd for Virgo of April, the full reverse. You do know, everyone, that April 1st is April Fool's Day. And I feel like Virgo is being your holistic self. You're the prankster. You're going to be doing the stupid shit. You're going to be, playing the games, having a bit of a jokesy. Being a little bit neglectful maybe at the workplace of what you should be doing and being a bit of a prankster. I feel like you're being the prankster energy on the 1st and 2nd. You're bringing in that April holistic energy and you're just trying to have some fun, just trying to have some folly here. I mean, no ill will or intent. You're just, actively being stupid through humoristic nature, not in any other way. Sunday, Monday, 3rd and 4th, we've got the World. Maybe this is why you're starting the week in a bit of a foliolistic nature, because you know something, important is wrapping up here. This is an active ending. It's something coming in through the completion of cycle. For some of you, I feel like you're wrapping up your career, you're wrapping up some sort of placement at work or job prospect, but something is closing out here, maybe even closing out a rental agreement, like some sort of factor here is closing out. It's significant, and it's at its time. It's in a perfect cycle. It's run its course. There's no ill regard here, and I feel like there is prosperous advancement here for you out of this, but it's just that sense of reflection of this is done now, this has been, and this is now no more. As we move into Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th, for Virgo, we have that Four of Swords. So this is taking a bit of respite, taking some time for self, taking to tomb, really pulling back your energy, really, really going outside of that point of being around anyone or in your normal sphere. Virgo's really, really pulling back to alone time, really retreating, I want to say. And this, I feel like, will take some people by like severe surprise, but you need this time. It's a time of reflection for you, I feel. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, rounding out the week, we have that Three of Swords reverse. I feel like when you come back out of this state of repose, there's going to be some sort of confusion or disorder amongst your family, people that you workplace, whatever you're dealing with, and it's going to lead to some sort of error or mistake being sort of realized. There's going to be a lot of anxiety, maybe some loss around this, feeling of maybe a bit alienated, or there was some sort of incompatibility made decision previously while you went on your the respite, like when this world closed out, there was something that maybe some T or I that hadn't been dotted. There's some sort of mistake, some sort of error here, confusion here, something that's led you to now have to be pulled into it where you were distracted from it because you didn't realize, this is something, I feel, like I said, the underlying energy for the week, something that really wanted to be obtained or something that was really chosen. I feel like it was something in direction to something closing out this world card, something really coming into its completion of cycle, Virgo. So yeah, it's going to be a full-on week, I feel, for you guys. Very challenging. Next sign to be read, Aries. Happy, happy, happy birthday to the beautiful Aries. As I wrote in the description box and might have mentioned at the beginning, my beautiful son Linkin celebrates his 5th birthday on April 9th, and that's who I'm dedicating this beautiful reading to. He's a hot-blooded, high-headed Aries, like all of you beautiful beings are. We do love you for your forwardness in not letting go like a dog with a bone when you want something, when you want it. You can be so forthright, and we do love that. So happy, 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 happy birthday to all the beautiful Ram Gang, the Aries. The 1st till 9th, if you are celebrating your birthday. My Linkin. Aries now. 1st till 9th of April, baby. Woo woo. Beautiful Aries. Gotta love an Aries. 1st till 9th of April, please. Spirits and guides of 2022. What we got coming in for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of the sign Aries. The 1st till 9th of April. Whoa. Wow, that flew out like crazy. Page of Wands. Did you see that flick out like mad fire? Oof. Oh, wow. What a week. Babies, Aries. Whole underlying energy for your week, 1st till 9th of April, is the 7 of Swords reversed. So there might be some, babbling, talking around the whirlpool, water cooler. Maybe you're following some uncertain counsel due to some sort of gossip here. The whole week is very gossip-filled, I want to say. A lot of, back and forth, don't know who's telling the truth or who's just starting rumor. There's a real sense of everything's going on around the water cooler. There's a hype of activity around conversation and gossip. Let's start the week. The 1st and 2nd, April, here we come, baby. Friday, Saturday. That Page of Wands that flew out like hot fire. Now, this is being very faithful, Aries. This is being very loyal and really being a trusted friend or offering service here, or maybe someone's coming in to offer service to you. This is someone that is a very consistent person. This is someone that's very important, that brings in a real sense of direction here in want. So someone that's a very shoo-in. It can even be a stranger just come in and offer you a good deed. Like, for example, you know, you may be 5 or 10 cents short of your groceries and you're about to put an item back, and this is just someone coming in and offering to pay for that difference. It's that kind gift of kindness. It's that paying it forward. It's that, I feel like, you know, acts of good deeds either coming to you or you doing are going to be very high here. The Sunday and Monday, the 3rd and 4th for Aries. Now we have Leo's major arcana here, the Strength card. You are priding strength and tenacity here. You're taming the beast, internal, external. You're in a real courage-ridden energy through this Sunday, Monday. And you're really striving forward and you're really managing this well. And people around you are really seeing this upbeat, chipper part of self. The Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th. We have the 5 of Wands reversed. So Aries, 5 of Wands reverse always warns about contradiction, Aries. You know, say as you do. You know, don't hold others to a regard that you wouldn't hold yourself to. You know, it's that whole, you know, in conversation you might say, oh, I would never do that, da, da, da. And then, you know, 2 days later, you're sort of doing that. It's sort of holding your passions or your wants or your needs in the same ways you would say it. So the actions and the verbalizations match a bit more, because the Thursday, Friday and Saturday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, Aries. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a bit of an injustice state. This is Libra's major arcana coming through now. When the Justice card is inverted, it's a real sense of injustice here. Maybe being made an example of, you know, maybe being, you know, held to an accountability that's not really in the regard to the action. There's a real sense here of biasm, maybe even some bigotry, real sense of severity. You know, you're coming in the week strong, Aries. Coming into that weekend, like the week's end, there is a real sense here of really, you know, being made an example of, or things not going quite right. And I feel like this might be in regard to the whole underlying energy of the week, of this argumentative, sort of slanderous, gossipy kind of energy of the 7 of Swords reversed. You know, this is really talking about, you know, some complexities through, you know, a conversation. I feel like if you listen to people's gossip and take it on as your own, you're really going to find it might not favour you well at the end of the week. Libra now, 1st till 9th of April. What's going on for Libra? The Scales of Justice, please, from 1st till 9th of April. For Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements for Libra for the 1st till 9th of April, please. Oh, wow. Oh, he's getting around today. Right, Libra, the whole underlying energy for your week, 1st till 9th of April, is that of the Page of Pentacles reversed. So we're really being a little bit wasteful here, Libra, this week. I feel we really are sort of being a bit unrealistic. We're not being very humorous in our approach, perhaps, or we're just a bit dull, I want to say. There's a lack of passion of wanting to make it or to move it, I want to say. You know, we're being a bit wasteful, we're being a bit illogical with our thinking, we're dissipating maybe our monetary, we're not really giving two shits, really, I want to say. And the week supports that. The 1st and 2nd of April, Friday, Saturday, the fall in reverse, neglecting our responsibility, being quite, you know, just living at large to the point of maybe a bit ridiculous. You know, it's that real sense of, I don't want responsibility, I don't want any objectivity, I just want to be in an energy of do what I want when I want it. When we get into Sunday, Monday, the 3rd and 4th, we're then looking at the energy of the King of Cups reverse. So this is sort of saying to me that there is a sense of, you know, being a bit egotistical here, I want to say. I don't want to be too harsh, but there is a bit of a sense of having a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Libra, and coming in and sort of having a bit of a temperament here, I want to say, a bit of a toddler screaming. You know, there's a bit of scandal here. There's some sort of loss, ruin, injustice, someone being a bit crafty, someone sort of, you know, using a little bit of underhandedness to get their own way, being a bit underhanded, crafty. Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th. Now we've got that Ace of Cups reverse. Libra, I've got to be honest with you. This is leading you to some sort of change or erosion. There is some sort of unrequitedness here in love. Now, this could be this King of Cups reverse individual, but there's someone around you or some quality in self that's really bringing in some sort of inconsistency with you, and it's starting to sort of make you feel a bit unstable, make you feeling a little bit uncertain of self, because then we come into the week's end of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Libra, and then we're looking at that Temperance card in reverse. So again, all reversals for Libra. Sagittarius is major arcana here. You know, there's a real sense of lacking in that fusion, lacking in that patience. You're being very impatient, wanting things now. It's very toddler, childlike, you know, tantrumistic in a way. It's that we've got a lot of discord here coming in as well, hostility, inabilities to work with others or understand others. There's just that lack of give and take and fusing. I feel like you're just coming into this, I want what I want when I want it, and when things don't, we get a little underhanded, maybe we get a little crafty, or maybe we're dealing with someone that's like this, and it's just leading us into a place of really feeling quite eroded or imbalanced throughout this week. You know, it's leading to a lot of instability, I feel, for Libra. Libra's doing it tough this week. I really wanted to give you a big hug. Honestly, that's a hard one. You're having a real tough week. Leo now. Leo, 1st to 9th of April, spirits and guides, 2022 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So hitting it for Leo. April 1st to 9th for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leos. Okay. Wow, we've got some stuff going on there. Oh, okay. Whoa. Whole underlying energy for Leo's week, 1st till 9th. The Emperor, Aries energy, Aries. Whoa, Leo, this week is activation, full-on, authoritative, commanding. You are the shiznik, and everyone is looking at you. They're looking at you for strength. They're looking at you for decision. They're looking at you because they don't know what else to do. They're looking at you for worldly power and advice here. You are the confidence. You are the domination. You are the authority. You are the stability. You are the intelligence, and everyone this week is looking for you for advice and or everything. The 1st and 2nd of April, you know, Friday, Saturday, we got that Ace of Pentacles. There's a fresh new seed, Leo, in prosperity, perfection, riches, great success, great material comfort here. And you're being happy too. It's having that blending fusion of having the good money and being quite happy, being stable. Perfect fusion here. I love this, Leo. I love this reading. The 3rd and 4th, Sunday, Monday, Leo. Taurus is major arcana coming through now with the Hierophant. You know, you are being very merciful, kind, and forgiving. You know, you are being very inspirational. You are in a state of real compassion, I want to say, and servitude, kind of, you know, generosity. You know, you're getting back in touch with your spirituality. You know, you really are feeling very, very gifted at the moment, and you're trying to gift it forward, I feel. Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th, we've got the King of Swords reverse coming now. Now, I feel like this is directly sort of saying that you're going to sort of encounter someone that's going to bring in a little bit of conflict, a little bit of selfishness, someone that's going to, you know, try and take from you your generosity, I feel, and you're going to have to really command this individual to, you know, where it is. This person, I feel, is going to really try to hit a bit below the belt, but I do see you will be victorious. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7th, 8th, 9th, we've got that 7 of Wands come through. This is standing above your combatants, making gains here and looking down upon them. And actually, I feel like almost driving a wand through them. The Leos are going to really win this battle, this King of Swords reverse that's trying to come in and sort of rain on your parade. You know, you are the underlying energy of the Emperor all week. You are boss energy. You know, there is nothing that's going to take you off your perch or, you know, is going to even hold a flicker of a candle to your energy. Pisces, the fish, 1st till 9th of April. Let's see what's coming in for Pisces. The fish, my darlings, for Pisces, 1st till 9th of April 2022. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, placements of Pisces. Energy for your week, Pisces, is that the Ace of Swords, force, superiority, pushing through it, I want to say. Really driving, you know, strength, force, tenacity, great determination, you know, being here, I feel. Your whole week is that of, if I just give it enough speed, give it force, give it enough, it will push through, it will drive through. And I'm feeling like you're going to need it, Pisces, because it's going to be that week of sort of feeling like dredging through the mud, running through the thick of it. So you're going to need that gumption to push you through, I feel. April 1st and 2nd, the Friday and Saturday. 7 of Pentacles reverse. So this is really taking stock of your monetary, looking at everything security-wise and realizing you're not where you want to be. It's not anywhere near where you foresaw it. There's been such dissipation of any security or monetary, materialistic, be it as it may for you, Pisces, but there really is a sense of going without, got without. You know, there's a real sense of sadness here, I want to say. You know, it's just not where you wanted it to be. The Sunday, Monday, 3rd and 4th. The 3 of Pentacles reverse. So again, talking about this monetary and material for Pisces, but this is a real sense of coming in and sort of saying that there's been sort of mediocre at very best. You feel like you've just not used your skills to the highest of the regard that you had, or not been gifted the opportunity when you needed it to be. This is why this monetary has been at the standard it is. And there's a real sense of sort of having a bit of a cry, I want to say. Pisces is sort of really making some real tough big person decisions on their security and monetary. And it's not easy to face the fact that we're not where we want to be, and we may be of an age where, you know, we foresaw so much more for ourselves growing up or in the past energy. There's nothing wrong with that. On the Tuesday, Wednesday, the 5th and 6th, I'm seeing that you're pulling it back in. Infinite, how you going, honey? Hi, Pisces love. How you all going? I'm seeing you're going to push through it, though, because now we've got Cancer's major arcana coming through here. So I'm seeing that you're going to actually go on this journey of self and of outside yourself in a way. You're really going to push through here and have adversity in places where you may not have even tried before. I feel like you're sort of going to say, look, this is painful and this is hurtful, but I can still move here. I can still make movement here, and I can still be a real influence here. And I'm going to sort of, you know, have success here. It may not be the way I thought it would be. It may not be doing what I thought I would do. But I can do this, and I can be just as secure or monetary as what I hope to be, doing some sort of left of field thing. Hey, honey. But there is a sense here of being able to manage, not in the way that you foresaw or maybe that others foresaw for you, but there is a sense here of, all right, I'm going to take the attitude of push through, knuckle down. The end of the week, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 7th, 8th, 9th. You're not going to do it easy, though. The 6 of Wands reverse with the Sun reverse. There's going to be times at the end of this week you're not going to be receiving any accolades from the crowd, your peers, maybe even people that would normally be your biggest support system. They're not going to be there. They're not going to be there cheering you on or supporting you. You're going to have to do this very much off your own back, through your own steed, off your own chariot. You must be your own chariot coming in, moving forward once you make that decision, I feel, because it will lead to times of unhappiness and, you know, not wanting better for yourself. You'd wish people would support you more or would have your back more. You know, there's hard times, when you decide to push through something and make a realization that things aren't where you want it to be, especially with monetary insecurity, you know, coming to these realizations that, you know, this isn't where I want it to be. This is not where I foresee moving forward, and making that active decision with that Cancer energy to actually take on this adversity, take on all of this, you know, vengeance. It's a lot with the Chariot. It's a lot of turmoil and conflicting energy, and bringing it in and mastering that and pushing forward with triumph through balance, even without supports and even while feeling like shit doing that. Have that force, that Ace of Swords at the bottom of the week, you know, that underlying energy for the week. Be driven, be forceful. Like I'm hearing, even if it hurts, push it. You know, it's really going to be a hard week for Pisces, I feel. And the final sign, Scorpio. Oh, and what a week it's going to be for everyone, I feel. Just hang in there, kitty. I'm seeing that sign, hang in there, kitty. I think it's going to be like that for all signs this week. For Scorpio, 1st to 9th of April. Oh, just gotta do it. 1st till 9th, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpios. Oh, nearly. King of Pentacles wanted to show its face, Scorps, but then he decided to fold himself back in, as he does sometimes. Oh, Scorpio. I had a funny feeling you might have the weirdest week of all. And again, 7 of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, again, with the active making that choice of, I've got options, but I'm going to choose one specific cup and I'm going to go with this. Your whole underlying energy for the week of 1st till 9th is that of, I've got options on the table, but I've made my choice and I'm going to be beeline towards that one option, this one thing. Well, you're going to go through it though. Friday, Saturday, the 1st and 2nd. Oof, 5 of Pentacles. So you're starting out the week feeling a little bit destitute, feeling a little bit pushed out in the cold. I feel like you're feeling a bit forgotten, to be quite honest. It's like, why nobody call me no more? Why is Aunt Mary not putting the $10 in the till for me no more, or something? Like there's just a sense of something that was very consistent not being thought of, or some sort of monetary dissipation here, or security being sort of dissipated, and feeling, you know, a little bit iced, you know, out in the cold. I feel like you're not actually being pushed out, literally, but it's this sense of being forgotten, some sort of stallity here, or something not coming in that normally would be, you know, something that would come in. And you're feeling a little iced by this, feeling a little hurt by this, I want to actually say, because then we have coming in on the Sunday, Monday the 3rd, 4th, the 3 of Swords reverse. So I really want to say to you, Scorpio, that coming into this April, you're not all happy, joy. You're feeling like there's some sort of anxiety. There's a lot of loss here. And I feel like you may be feeling a little bit alienated as well by people, places, or things that, you know, occurrence in your life. There's that sense of being a little bit iced, like I said, with that 5 of Pentacles. And I feel like it's also starting to really affect how you may be perceived, or the way you're sort of handling yourself this week. Is that sense of, oh, I don't really want to be a part of, go there, do that. Pulling back a little bit, I feel. Because you do feel that you're being a little bit forgotten. It's that sort of, I'm hurt, so I'm just going to pull back. Because when we come into Tuesday, Wednesday, especially the 5th and 6th, got Sagittarius major arcana coming through, the Temperance card inverted though. So I feel like as you come through, Scorpio, now you're sort of feeling like, oh, you know, I don't want to be patient. I'm very impatient. I want things. I want change. There's some sort of confliction here, or, you know, being a little bit unable to see other people's side of things, or an inability to work with others, or a bit of an inability, Scorpio, to really get on the same page as others, and being very impatient and being a bit hostile to that fact. Why people can't see it from my perspective. I feel like this whole week is sort of saying you've chosen something that you want to either do, or a person you want to spend time with, for example. And the whole beginning of the week is that of maybe not enough time, or consistency being gifted to you after a decision has been made to make that a priority for you. But I'm seeing it's going to be all okay, because as we come into the end of the reading, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10 of Cups. I'm seeing you're going to see exactly what true happiness and love actually is, Scorpio. And it's sometimes not the consistency of having a pentacle put in your account every week or whatever, or the consistency of a text message every day. But it is in the connection itself and how you are when you are together with the people that you pride the most, whether it's your children, your partner, and having that joy within the home. There's a lot of joy here within the home. I hear, like, Scorpio, you are the home. You make the home. You know what I mean? It's that sense of it's all within you. I think that's the lesson this week, Scorpio, for you. It's not when you make a choice and them not making you every single moment priority kind of thing, and then you getting all hostile and like me. It's that sense of that's a connection. It's like a cord. It doesn't need to be revived every so often, like as often as maybe what you thought. It's something that is congruent and consistent, and it is all going, you know. And I think you're just going to relax in that and really enjoy that weekend of just, this is bliss. When you just take off that expectation or that regard, there's so much more to be had. Well, that's the week that is to come, 1st till 9th. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's going to be a bit of a mixed bag. As I said, the astrological stars, planets are doing some crazy shiznick at the moment. So I expected this weekly reading to be exactly what it was: frantic, inconsistent, and very, very futile. So we'll go with that. So I'm going to sign off now and, yes, go and get on with the next job that I must do. So take care, everyone, and thank you, Infinite and Pisces Love, for joining me on the live today. Love you girls so, so much. Take care, everyone, to all the signs, and I will see you for the next weekly live. I'm thinking of doing the live sort of a Monday or Wednesday, so stay tuned, guys. I will be back next week to do the next week. And thank you, my beautifuls. Take care, everyone. I'm out of here, and I need a coffee and a death stick, as always. I am naughty. Don't be as naughty as me, and have a good week. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Bye all. See you next time, lovelies. Bye.